Hey guys and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be doing 10 hours of the ZMI or Ourania all on mobile. We did collect ourselves around about 26,000 Dale Essence, so that should last us for the full 10 hours. Took around about 5 hours to gather all that, but it's going to increase our XP rates massively. So there's a few items I'm going to track. We might need a little bit of food, going to need some stamina potions and a few runes. I've pre-brought these and we're going to buy them at the end to work out exactly what the profits are. So gear wise, we're going to be wearing full graceful. That is obviously to preserve as much stamina as possible. We want to save money on the stamina potions. We've got the dust staff for casting a few spells, and then just a few defensive items to help protect us. So skill wise, we're actually starting with 90 runecrafting with 5,595,758. We're going to keep an eye on that and track it over the course of the 10 hours. It's going to be quite interesting, especially with the Dale Essence. Hopefully we should be getting relatively decent XP rates. But anyway, let's jump straight into the requirements. So for the requirements, now technically there's actually no requirements whatsoever for this. You can actually do this from level 1 runecrafting. However, I definitely would not advise that. So for the recommended stats, I'd highly recommend a high runecrafting level. The higher the better, as obviously with a higher runecrafting level you can have better pouches which store more runes. And the way the Ourania altar actually works is it scales off of your level. So the higher your runecrafting level, the better your runes are, therefore the better your GP and the better XP rates you're going to be getting. The only other thing that's definitely worth having is 71 magic and the completion of the quest Lunar Diplomacy. This gives you a very good teleport right outside of the Ourania altar, right next to the bank, and it's going to speed up your trips massively. So let's get this 10-hour timer started, and I'll see you at the 1 hour mark for our very first price and XP check. And a quick little tip, especially if you're doing this on mobile, is if you have the function button on with tap to drop, you can actually click the pouches and it will empty them. Just a quick, simple tip really that can help you out a lot. So we are coming up to the first hour and we should just be able to quickly finish off these runes. 5 seconds should be more than enough. Just got one more pouch to go. A little bit over, but that's not too bad. Let's get back to the start where we can do our price and XP check. So we've grabbed all of our runes we've got in this first hour, but first things first, we're going to have a look at the XP. So we are now on 5,649,360. That is an increase of around 53,600, which honestly, it's not too bad. We are using Dale Essence. It's not as good as it would be on computer. Definitely very limited on mobile, but still, that is not too bad XP rates. I think I could probably get it a little bit better though if I'm a little bit faster and a little bit better on the pouches and stuff. But let's have a little look and see how much money we've made. So if we just chuck all of our runes in, the total made in our first hour was 384,998 GP, which is actually a lot better than I was expecting. I kind of thought it might be around about the 200k mark, so yeah, very pleased with that. But I'll see you on our next price check at the 2 hour mark. So we are coming up to the 2 hours. Definitely not going to be able to get another run in. We've only got about 53 seconds, so I think I'm going to stop the timer in a sec. And yeah, we'll do our next price check. So first off, we're going to have a little look at the XP. We're now on 5,706,265. So that is an increase of 56,905. So a much better hour than the first one. I was definitely a little bit more on the ball this one. Took a little bit of a while getting into it, but I'm definitely up there now. I don't think I could do too much better. But let's have a look and see how much money we made in this hour. So we're now on 793,453. So not too bad, and yeah, can't really complain. The XP rates are definitely quite good, and making a bit of GP alongside it is not too bad. So the 3 hour mark is fast approaching, and I'm not going to lie, it's definitely been quite tough. This is really tough to do on mobile, quite awkward, but runecrafting is something I kind of want to get out of the way. There's a new update coming out soon, so I thought let's get some runecrafting levels in. Maybe, just maybe get the runecrafting pet. It's quite a sick pet. I doubt I'm going to get it though. I haven't had a single skilling pet yet. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a massive skiller, but just one pet. I just really want to get a skilling pet. And the runecrafting one would be a sick one to show off. But anyway, we're coming up to the 3 hours, so we'll stop the timer when we get ready to do our next price check. So for our 3 hour price check, first we'll have a look at the XP, which we're now on 5,762,967. So that was another really good hour, an increase of 56,702. Not too bad. And a little look at the money. We have now made 1,194,084 GP. So yeah, not too bad for 3 hours worth of work. And we've actually gained a fair bit of runecrafting experience as well, so yeah, can't really complain. But anyway, I'll see you at the 4 hour mark for our next price check. So with the 4 hour mark fast approaching, just going to get in here now. I'm definitely not going to get another run in, so we might as well stop the timer and collect out our runes. So first off, let's have a look at the XP. XP wise, we're now on 5,819,801. So that is almost our best hour at 56,834 XP gained. Not too bad at all. But anyway, let's have a look and see just how much money we've made. Let's chuck in all of our runes, and the total comes to 1,595,606 GP. Again, very happy with that. And again, I'll see you at the 5 hour mark for our final price check for a little bit. So the halfway mark, 5 hours is soon approaching. It's been tough, definitely been tough. I don't enjoy doing this on mobile, but yeah, I mean, at least we're getting some runecrafting out of the way, so look at it that way. But anyway, let's grab our runes and we'll do our XP and price check. So XP wise, we're now on 5,872,872. That was an increase of 53k, so it's our worst hour so far. It was definitely a tough one. I was making a load of mistakes, but I've been doing it for 5 hours solid now, and yeah, I think I need a little break in a bit, which I'll probably do after another couple hours. But yeah, still happy, still getting some relatively decent XP rates. It's my own fault from not getting better. But let's have a look and see just how much money we've made. So we'll chuck all of our runes in, and that is a total of 1,973,102. Again, making pretty decent money for a pretty shit skill that we're just trying to get out of the way, to be honest. But yeah, that wraps up our 5 hour price check. I've got a long old 5 hours to go now, but I'll see you at the end of it all for our one last price check, and we can work out all of the profits and all of that fun stuff then. Well, I'm back a little bit sooner than I first expected because, yeah, I've managed to get myself the runecrafting pet, which I didn't even notice I got. I literally just come back from a couple hour break and noticed there was something following me, and I thought, what the fuck? It wasn't until I clicked and was able to talk to it that I realised I've managed to grab myself my first skilling pet, which is mental, and what a skilling pet to get. Super buzzing, super happy to get that one. That is very nice, especially with the runecrafting update coming out soon. I think there's a I can recolor it or something like that. So yeah, super happy with that one. So we are coming to the end of the 10 hours. It's been tough. It's been very tough. This is horrible to do on mobile, but the fact that we've got ourselves our first skilling pet has made this 100% worth it. I've been getting very lucky recently with all my recordings and videos and stuff. So yeah, that is very nice. Anyway, 12 seconds left. Might as well stop the timer when it hits the bang on 0. Definitely not getting another run in. But yeah, let's have a look and see just how much XP we've made and see just how much money we've made as well. Wow, that pet is looking awesome. I'm so happy I've got that. But anyway, we're going to have a look at our XP. We're now on 6,152,871. So that was an average per hour of 55,711 over the course of this 10 hours, which isn't too bad considering this was on mobile. If you're doing it on computer with menu entry swapper on RuneLite and stuff, you're going to be getting a lot better than that, but still pretty happy with that. Let's have a look and see how much money we've made. Chuck all the runes in, and we've made 4,071,000, which is an average of 407,000 over the course of 10 hours, which is not too bad. This isn't actually profit, we're going to work that out now. So we've sold all of our runes, bought all of our starter stuff, just decanting the last of our stamina potions now. We didn't actually use any food, but we did actually make a profit of 3,727,000, which is very, very nice. And of course, we did pick ourselves up the pet, which I can't believe. But anyway, I'm going to jump into a quick review. So for the review, first things first, as always, we're going to go over the profit per hour, and the profit per hour is 372,700 GP, which honestly isn't that bad for runecrafting and skilling in general. And obviously the main thing is the XP, which was quite good. We were getting around about 55k an hour on mobile, so yeah, not too bad. For the AFK rating, I'm going to have to give this a 2 out of 5. Honestly, it's not very AFK. It's pretty awkward. You're obviously having to run constantly to the altar. There's a lot of banking. There's a lot of emptying the rune pouches. There's a semi-AFK aspect when you can follow someone when you're running to the altar, which kind of makes it a little bit AFK, but you've got to keep a constant eye on because sometimes they stop or they start walking and then you have to run. But overall, it's not too bad. For the mobile rating, I'm going to have to give this a 2 out of 5 as well. It's quite awkward on mobile, obviously having to click the rune pouches, long clicking as well for certain things like following people. It's so much easier doing this on computer, but it's definitely a viable method if you really have to. But overall, honestly, it's not that bad. It's very, very good runecrafting XP, especially when using the day old essence. It's 100% worth doing on computer though. It's going to be a lot easier, especially with menu entry swapper. But if you do have to do it on mobile, you can get away with it. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the review. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It helps the channel out massively. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.